up, you guys? Man, this is Grab a Beer Podcast presented to you by Portal Prospect Productions, man. Appreciate all the love and support. Want to thank y'all for joining me today. Man, we are back. We are here. It is week 10. We are getting down to the nitty gritty, man. We got a lot to discuss today. We're going to start with Thursday night football, man. We had an amazing game on Thursday, didn't we? Man, the Baltimore Ravens defeated the Cincinnati Bengals 35-34. Lamar Jackson, Action Jackson, whatever you want to call him, dude is amazing. Dude went crazy. Had 4 touchdowns. Dog went dog. Yeah, Lamar Jackson, to me, is the MVP front runner. Oops, my bad. I didn't mean to reveal the MVP ladder yet. That is coming on Tuesday. Y'all stay tuned. Lock in for that too, though. But it's no secret. Joe Burrow had an amazing game, though. I'm still worried about Baltimore's defense because eventually you're going to run into a team that's going to be able to slow you down. And even in the playoffs, they're going to be able to. The playoff offenses that are like really explosive, they go to the playoffs and they realize that the game is different. It's a lot more slower. It's not high fast. We speed up and down the field. No. A team is eventually going to slow you down and you're going to have to play. And can you go to that other level? Can you win multiple ways? The problem with Baltimore right now is they're winning by putting up a lot of points. And I wonder when they go against a team that's going to be able to stop them, can you win in a 17-14 type of game? Like, can you take your team on a final drive to go win the game? And that's what I wonder. I still wonder that in the playoffs. I think right now they're 7-3. They're second in the AFC North so far. We'll see how they do after today's games and everything. They got Pittsburgh coming up next, so that's gonna be a tough task. As far as the Bengals, they also have a defensive problem. I think Joe Burrow looked amazing against Baltimore. I think, once again, you got to be perfect when your team is like that. Eventually, you're going to have to win a shootout game like this. He keeps, like, the problem I have with Joe Burrow is the same issue that I had with Justin Herbert a couple years ago, which was, I get your defense is bad, and I understand, but you have to win some of these games. He has to win some of them when your defense is playing bad. The problem is when Joe Burrow's defense plays bad, they don't win. If you notice in all their wins, the defense plays relatively okay. They're never good, but they play relatively okay. And I think that Joe Burrow has to rise above it on certain occasions. They had a chance to win that game. I'm not going to blame the refs, but damn, a couple times they had some damn calls. We need that extra official that's up in the booth, that's literally watching the play to ring down. Sometimes it needs to be rung down that, hey, that's a flag, bro, that needs to be called. Because at the end of the day, we got to get it right. And it got to be even playing field. But yeah, man, I think both of these teams are going in a bit of different directions. I see Baltimore on its ascension, but also I can see something in the way coming really soon. So they got to be careful. Defensively, you cannot play like, I'm going to tell you this, you cannot have your defense playing like this against the top tier teams. You will lose. I'm telling you. Because the top tier teams this year, they have defenses. They got defenses. They're going to be able to stop you on certain occasions. And if your offense can't get a stop and get off the field, it's going to be an issue. So, yeah, that's my analysis on that, man. Let's get to the hot 5 picks of the week, man. Let's go. Let's get to the money. Get to the bag. Get to the money. Yeah, so we're going to start with the Broncos traveling to Kansas City to take on the Chiefs today. Undefeated, might I add, Chiefs. Chiefs are 7.5-point favorites. Over-under is 42.5. Now, this game is a divisional game, so I'm going to tell you this. 7.5 is a lot of points. And I don't know if Kansas City is 7.5 points better than the Broncos. The thing about it is Broncos do got a rookie quarterback. And so, but Bo Nix has looked pretty good all year, to be honest with you. And so that defense, Kansas City's defense, they don't have their work cut out for them today. They're at home. If you make me pick, I am picking Kansas City. The Kansas City Chiefs to win the game. I picked them to win the game, but also I'm not gonna pick them to cover though. I think the Broncos cover 7. I think they win by like 3. I think it's a really close game. I do. 42.5 is not enough points. I say go over to 42.5. But yeah, I definitely have the Broncos covering, but I got the Chiefs winning the game. I do think they stay undefeated. But I think their storm is coming soon too. Just because it's too much pressure to go undefeated. I ain't gonna lie. You start to get to 11-0, 12-0. Now we're really talking about it and stuff like that. So right now nobody's talking about it. So yeah, I think the pressure of that, getting that up off you, getting your first loss, is gonna be a good thing for them. Yeah. All right, so we going down to Tampa, Florida, where the Tampa Bay Bucks take on the San Francisco 49ers. San Francisco seen as 6.5 point favorites. Over under is 50.5. Now this game, it's not. I wouldn't even call it a trap game. I think the Buccaneers got a really legit shot at winning this game. Reason being, I don't think San Francisco's defense is what it used to be, and not just that. But there's on the bright side of 49ers. Chris McCaffrey's back, man. Shout out to Chris McCaffrey, man. Shout out to the defending Offensive Player of the Year. He's back off them Achilles injuries, tendonitis. I'm nervous for him, but I'm happy for him at the same time. I just want to see him to do well and get out there and get his feet back wet, to be honest with you. I think him and Jordan Mason, great duo. I think you do not bench Jordan Mason. He has proved that he can play football. So you need to have him out there too at the same time. And so this is a tough game to call because I definitely think Tampa Bay has a really legit shot at winning this game. But I'm going to take the San Francisco 49ers to win. I'm going to pick them to cover as well. 50.5. 50 might be just about the right amount. No. This is the thing. I don't know how explosive. That's what I'm saying. I don't know how explosive Chris McCaffrey is. And so when that's the case, but Tampa can put up some points too. You know what? 50.5 is not enough. Go over on the 50.5 and take the San Francisco 49ers to cover. Real talk. So then we mosey our way on down to Maryland, where the Pittsburgh Steelers take on the Washington Commanders. Washington is seen as 2.5 point favorites. Over under is 44.5. Now this game is going to be a very, very good game, interesting game. I think that both teams are surprising people because in the beginning of the year, people did not have these two teams pegged as two of the best in their respective divisions and conferences. So I definitely think it's going to be a really telltale game for both sides. We're wondering, is Pittsburgh's defense real? Are they real? Now they're going to get a real offense. Can they stop the runner? Is it I don't know. Are they going to be dominant on the details? And you got the Commanders. Yeah, you guys are up and coming team for sure, but are y'all ready to take this next step, which is beating really good playoff quality teams, well-coached teams, disciplined teams? Are you ready to take that step next? And that's going to be the question right now in this football game. I actually think Pittsburgh is going to win the game, though. I do. I have Pittsburgh winning the game. I think that what's going to end up happening is I think Russell Wilson will throw a couple moon balls. Without Marshawn Lattimore being in the lineup, which he is out, and Brian Robinson being out offensively for the Commanders, it's going to make it 10 times more on Jaden Daniels. And I just think against a defense like the Pittsburgh Steelers, who Mike Tomlin has a 26-5 record against rookies all time, It's going to make it a tougher game than normal for him, I think. You have to contain him. And one thing about the Steelers that they've been doing it a lot better this year is rush gap integrity. And if you don't know rush gap integrity, which means keep it all in the pocket. Ain't no escaping. Ain't no stepping up, running out the pocket like that. No. So you need to keep a spy on Jaden Daniels. Never turn your back to him. Ever. So, I'm going to take the Pittsburgh Steelers to cover. I think 44.5 is not enough points. I do think Pittsburgh is going to put up some points today. I do. I like the addition of Mike Williams and Preston Smith. They seem like they're both going to play today. And so, yeah, we're excited. The Steelers are excited and ready to go get an opportunity to go win the game. So I think they do win the game. All right. So we're going to move our way on down to Arlington, Texas, where the Dallas Cowboys take on the Philadelphia Eagles. Now, Dak Prescott is going to be out for the season. He has torn his hamstring off the bone. Yeah, so he's getting season-ending surgery. He's trying to see one more specialist to make sure that's what he got to do. But yeah, it's over. Even if he does, even if it's just 6 to 8 weeks, it's like there's no point in bringing him back. There's 1 week left in the season, no reason. So, Philly coming off a hard-fought, shouldn't have been a hard-fought game against the Jags, but they won the game, which is a good thing. Dallas hasn't won a home game. Philly is 7.5-point favorites. Over under is 43.5. Now I'm gonna tell you this: Philly might put up 43 by themselves. I got Philly winning the game clear. I don't think that the Cowboys got the weaponry to do what's needed to be done for them to win this game. So I am going to take the Eagles in this game, covering the 7.5 and going over 43.5. So I think Philly's riding high. They got a game on Thursday against the Commanders after this game, which is going to be a huge game in the conference. So just stay tuned, man. Stay locked in for that. And then we have the night game in Houston, Texas. We got the Texans versus the Lions. Crazy game, y'all. Lions are seen as 3.5-point favorites, which lets me know that they really favor the Lions in this game. I'm hearing Will Anderson is out for the Texans, and I'm hearing that Tank Dell is questionable. Nico Collins is back, though. So let me tell you this. It is going to be a very interesting night. I have to see Nico on the field, see what he looks like, for sure. I really just think Detroit is just in a groove right now. I do. I think they're going to be able to run the ball now because with Will Anderson being out, that affects the run game, that affects the pass rush. So Jared Goff going to have enough time. So I definitely say, yeah, I'm definitely going to take the Lions in that game. I'm going to take the Lions to win the game. They're going to cover the 3.5. 49.5 ain't enough points, not with the Detroit Lions offense in the game. No, but I think the Texans is going to be a lot closer game. I don't think it's a dog walk. I do think that the Lions win maybe about 10 points, maybe somewhere around there. I just think Detroit's the better team, to be honest with you. At this point, they're the better team. I think that, and also, that's that pickup, Zadarius Smith, was a huge pickup. Not just that, the Texans' offensive line has been struggling. They're really bad. And so they got a lot of problems they got to work on. And so Detroit is not the team you want to work your problems out and your issues against. And so I got Detroit winning the game, complete team, dominance. They won by 10. But yeah, I appreciate all the love, all the support. I want to thank y'all for being here today. Definitely tune in, lock in with me on Tuesday for the recap show. We'll update the MVP ladder will be updated, and we will reveal our new power rankings. So stay tuned, stay locked in. Appreciate all the love and support. Go ahead and like, comment, subscribe to the channel, turn on that bell so you get notified every time I drop a vid. This is Grab a Beer Podcast presented by Portal Prospect Productions. All right, until next time. Peace.